Here's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoy...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try to find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 55. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out in the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interceptions.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long ball. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, still got the win last week. Just a yard and a pickup. outside, going to be caught by Waller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on this spot. So when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago. 16 carries, 59 yards.
Just an great day for him last week. He really didn't break out with a huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yards for every carry he receives this week.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Raiders have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always take them up there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
It looked like someone was able to knife it to the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Carr. This throw is going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Carter.
Oh my gosh.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there for the 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle.
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. You bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw.
Oh my gosh.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Right after one Lambo looking good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's hit the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Special steam there. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielding just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his...
Why didn't my guy take off all the way across the field?
First down yardage on the first part of the drive, 14 yards.
Yeah, that makes no sense why he went over there.
Put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Sweet.
Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on a previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go with White on the counter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
What now?
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to run an attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Seven, our score after 1. second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take a roll down first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't get top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, they'll run with White. Gets around him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second defender, but the big man short go up the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing his car on third down.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the depth.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Steps away, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Nice.
Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
So when you have a good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the turnover.
The defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to pump this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Man.
Call that a 44-yard play, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Zamir White returning to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leading on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw his car.
Shit.
And for the 3rd time here in this
He's meant to throw it in me.
Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams that a mistake.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and they're front 7 defensively. They've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pop the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielding just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. You're absolutely right. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Wilson. They'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Jets send on White and man the punt. This is taken to the 18. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still very good. 24 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on second and 10. Carr.
Oh, man.
Taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Loss. It'll go as a loss of about... On third down, it's Gainwell. And he lost it.
Are you kidding?
And his guys are going to take over at the 39.
Remember the preseason when we go to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video... The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that would overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On first down, Wilson. Open man is Shoshana. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second and very short, Wilson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the lead in bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he's spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Oh my gosh.
Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr.
Oh, come on.
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
My gosh.
He won't get there. They stopped him a few yards short of the line to gain. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Wilson on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Oh, what the hell?
Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in.
How was my safety doing?
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Carr.
Oh, fuck.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. That indication certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag.
Oh, how did he get on the other side of me?
That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing
Man.
everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year.
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And a gain of about 4 here moves us from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to stop.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able
How many guys do I have to reach for it?
All I can say about this play is somebody's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for the squad.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy in midfield. They'll score on a 36-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo. They lead here with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Harrington. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to its end. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Throw left side complete. That's Harrington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders will add to that fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in a tight game like this.
Under review. After review the play, on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Here's one. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Once again, it's White. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Foster Moreau from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 13. And now come the Jets. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Pirine. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good Big plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here on is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Throwing down Wilson on first down. And that nearly intercepted with a free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Carter. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground and just 7 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. Dropping it off underneath. Here's P-Ryan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come down the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and this opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here.
Of course.
An injured player. Here's A.J. Caldwell. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Freaking free timeout.
Here comes Reed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute mark. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 24-21, 2:01 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Throwing now is Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. There's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Flushed up right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
He's got the connection to Moore. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Lambo will put this one through. And they will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And Parker, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Gets this to Waller, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Carr to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now Carr. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be?
Yes. Offense? What?
And I know that yardage and field possession are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. The first team to score wins the game.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now Pirine, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football
After review of the play.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this way, and the call is going to be overturned. They begin the drive on the ground. It's Wright, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. What can Carr do now with his drive? And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Las Vegas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.